Hi there, Uncle Laurie here, back with another shave. Today's Friday the 30th of September, the end of September for us. Here in central Victoria, it's quite a nice day actually. The sun's out, just a few clouds around. Looks like a good day, probably about the mid-teens as far as temperature is concerned. So what are we doing today? Well, I missed my shaves on the last couple of days, so I didn't do a Wednesday shave. So this is basically my Wednesday shave, which is an Aussie product day. The soap we're using comes from Squadron over in South Australia, up in the Barossa Valley. Dispatch Rider, which is a lovely green earthy scent of Vetiver and what have we got? And French Lavender. Fresh and earthy, bit of greenness in there. Quite a nice scent. Well, it is a nice scent. So we'll come with that today. And Squadron is a good soap base. The brush we're using with that comes from Forgotten Art down in Tasmania. He's no longer producing handles anymore, unfortunately. He stopped making handles, was it beginning of this year, I think? Or last year, I've forgotten now. Anyway, lovely handle, and the knot I've got in there is just a 26mm 2-band synthetic, 26 or 27, something like that. And the razor we're using comes from Yaqi, or Yaqi as some people call it. I call it Yaqi. It's the Yaqi Raster, so is their Vector lookalike with the AC blade, and I've got an aluminium handle on there, which is called the Midas 94mm handle, aluminium, so quite light, so probably about 50 grams I would say. And I've got a Feather Pro Guard blade in there on its second use. I've already shaved with it once this week on Monday. That was Monday? Tuesday was my last shave. So about 3 days growth, 2.5. And we'll move over to the overhead camera and we'll make the leather. Okay, we're at the overhead camera here. As you can see, I've got my scoop sample here. It's just a little bit under 3 grams, about half a teaspoon or a level teaspoon. So I'll just squash that in. As you can see, it's not that hard a soap, but it's not sticky in any way. So I'll just move that around a little bit in the center. Spread it out a little bit. And that's it. Alright, we're ready to go now. Just get my brush, give it a squeeze, shake. We'll get going. Like I said, there's a nice, gentle, fresh, green, earthy scent coming off this leather. I'm not big on the earthy scents, but I like this one. I don't think there's many Squadron scents I don't like. It's building up a nice little paste there. We'll start adding just a small amount of water. As you see, I've got my tube, syringe, of 20mm set up here. Not sure we'll use the whole 20, but we'll see how we go. Just gathering up that soap. Squadron is out of Barossa Valley. Andy, I think it is. Yeah, Andy from Barossa Valley. Just add a bit more water. He's been making soap for quite a while now, since 2015. I don't think he's changed the base since beginning. At least I'm not aware of it. He may have tuned it a little bit. Building up nicely here. It's good base. Can take a bit of water, but not too much. Like many soaps, it will, you add too much water, it will break it. But I have 20mm. 20mm is unlikely to break half a teaspoon of soap. At least not the Squadron anyway. Getting good volume and texture. About a medium density. This is not a high density modern soap like A&E Kaizen. It's just a great all-round performer. Always get great lather from it. Look at that, beautiful. Make a Santa Claus lather out of this one. I'd like it a bit more droopy than that. So this is only, what, just a level teaspoon of soap. I think I'm going to be able to use the whole 20mm, no problem. Yeah, might as well put the rest in. That's 20mm. And it looks like it can handle even a little bit more, but we'll just go with that. Let's have a look. Soft peaks, just how I like it. There we go. Alright, we'll go with that. Alright, we're back from making that lather. As you can see, I've got a little bit of lather on my fingers. I'll just wipe that over my face with the other cream I got on from my pre-shave. So I've got plenty of growth. Let's take a look. quite peaky, soft peaks. I could have even a little bit more water on this, but this is fine. So maybe I'll go for a quarter of a teaspoon of soap next time, just to see if I can get a good enough lather. Oh, this is lovely. It's perfect. That's how I like it. Nice sheen on it. Just watch the nostrils there. Alright. Yaqi Raster, the Blackland Vector lookalike. But I can assure you that this is no Blackland or Vector. It's definitely a good value razor. About, was it 10 times less than a Blackland Vector in price, so you get what you pay for. It's not stainless steel. For me, it shaves well. Now, I have not used the Blackland Vector, so I can't tell you how it shaves compared to that. I get good shaves from this one. So the head is made of Zamak, and Zamak is what do you call? It's not machined. I just pour it into the mold, so it's molded head. So being molded, you don't get the tight finish like you would get with a machined head. Oh, actually, got to put a bit more water on. Just spread that bit I put on around. Better. I say about the fit on the Yaqi, it can be a bit tricky putting the blade in and keep it nice and aligned, because the top cap moves around a little bit. Even though it's got some pins in there, they're not particularly accurate. So basically, like I said, you get what you pay for. I think if they made a stainless steel one with better pins, of course the price would then go significantly up across the grain. Now, I had a shave with this on Tuesday, this razor, and it did a fantastic job. I had a fantastic shave. No weepers, no irritations. So touch wood, we'll get a similar result today. I don't know what it weighs with the aluminium handle. Hang on, I'll just put, I'll check it on the weighing machine. It says 44 grams, and that's with the blade in it. So quite a light razor with the aluminium handle. You can get it with a brass, I think, or stainless steel handle. Or you can put your own handle on. This is my own handle. This is a Midas handle from Yaqi. 94mm. I like this handle, really nice. Goes well with this razor. Well, that's knocked it right down on the cheeks. Still a bit more around the neck area, under the jawline. So we'll go for the third pass, like we normally do. Don't forget to put some water on this time. Plenty of slickness from that soap. It's a good quality soap. And I actually have 10 scents from Squadron. They just so happen to be my first artisan, small batch artisan soap that I started purchasing. So sentimentally I like them a lot. And you can see it's lovely leather, look at it. I'll just show you the leather. Very stable. There's heaps of it still left. Nice soft peaks. This is almost a perfect leather consistency for me. What happened on this day? Well, because I did the research for Wednesday, so it'll be on this day on the 28th of September. Just a few musical things. I didn't do a lot of research. What happened? September the 28th, 1968, the Beatles released their, the Beatles' Hey Jude single goes to #1. And stayed at #1 for 9 weeks. The single didn't feature on any album or any studio album, but it was featured on the Hey Jude album, which was originally called The Beatles Again, which was a compilation album. It was released around the world except for United Kingdom originally. And it wasn't released in the United Kingdom till 1978, I think. I didn't write it down. I think it was 1978. What else happened on the 28th of September? Well, 1956. Do you remember Elvis Presley? Do you know of Elvis Presley? Well, in 1956, RCA reported that Elvis Presley had sold 10 million records. Which sounds a lot, doesn't it? Except in his lifetime, he sold 600 million records. He was not called the king of rock and roll for nothing. So Elvis established the new emerging rock and roll sound with incorporating blues and gospel into the songs, into his songs. And he popularised the new rock and roll sound and the four-man band. Well, I'm only up to, I've already done 3 passes. It's just enjoying myself so much. This is a touch-up pass. I didn't even see if I needed to touch up. So we just go for the normal areas underneath the jawline. Might even just do a full pass anyway. His first single was Heartbreak Hotel in 1956, which eventuated in a string of #1 hits. I didn't write down how many he had. Oh, it's lovely. Well, it's doing a lovely job. Absolutely wonderful. Just a little bit on that line. Don't think I need any more. Just along that line there. Yeah, the Pro Guard blade, for me, is the perfect blade for this razor. I've tried the other blades in there, but the Pro Guard just gives me a nice, smooth, clean shave, no irritations, no weepers that I can see. Yeah, perfect combination. So then you can put up with the small alignment issues that you have. It's a great razor. Alright, we'll just rinse off. I'll restart it. Just some warm water. Pack down. Go around with the Alum to do a feedback check. Nothing. Just a few minor tingles down here, no more than one out of 10. Some minor tingles along the lip, top of the lip. Nothing more than 1 out of 10. Lovely shave. Alright, I've got a whole heap of lather left here. You can see, look at this. Beautiful. Like I said, it's not high density, but beautiful lather. Plenty of slickness. So I'll put that on my face. Just give you a look at that. Soft, nice soft peaks. Put that on my face and go have my shower and come back and do the post shave. See you shortly. Alright, back. Lovely shower and beautiful shave. No irritations, no weepers showing up that I can see. Did a really good job. Right, we'll start off with my post-shave witch hazel, which is quite highly mentholated, so you might see a few tears in my eyes. I've got a bit of tea tree oil in that as well. Oh yes. I put a bit of too much menthol crystals in this one, I think. Great for the summer. And then we'll go with aftershave balm from Natio. This is just a citrus lemony scented, lightly scented, which will mix as well with the eucalyptus, tea tree oil and peppermint. Lovely. And final ingredient, Milicia Umo Vetiver. So a bit of Vetiver to match the soap. A bit more greenness, earthiness. Although it doesn't smell like this overall. This one smells more greener. There's no florals in this one. Lovely. So that's my shave for the day. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you on my next one. Cheers.